And of course, this is the News Flash segment. You're still watching Prime Morning. My name is Roslyn Felly, and I'm not here alone. Esidi Wakomi is here.
Hi, Roslyn.
Hi.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's been an amazing week. So
yeah.
Today's my sister's birthday too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so happy birthday to you, Marilyn. You know, I love you. So she's my big sister. I'm the one right after. And people have been asking, did your parents plan it? Because I'm 5th, she's 7th. We are all Sunday borns.
Yeah. Oh, that's so spot on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't know how my parents did it, but I think there was some planning. So
happy birthday to her.
Yes, and I know it's going to be a special day too.
Yeah.
You know, she's going to have lots of fun, and I pray God will continue to bless her. She's such a sweet person.
Yeah.
You know, one of the best humans on earth. I won't trade her for a thing. If God creates me again, she's the only sister that I want. I don't want anybody else.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Anyway, so the road tolls are back.
Yes.
Yes, and there's a statement that was released yesterday.
Yeah.
I want to briefly let people know what the statement says. So, in reintroduction of road and bridge tolls, the Ministry of Roads and Highways wishes to announce to the public that the government intends to reintroduce road and bridge tolls to generate revenue for road maintenance and related matters. To this end, the ministry is putting together the modalities of a modern, technologically driven toll collection system. To achieve this objective, the ministry will employ an open, transparent, competitive, cost-effective, and fair procurement process. The ministry wishes to assure the public of its commitment to introducing a modernized system that addresses the current tolling and road maintenance funding challenges in the country. So yes, the road tolls are back. We don't know the date yet that is going to commence, but they have officially told us that they are coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking about the whole system and how it's going to be digital and all of that, well, I had the opportunity to speak with some drivers at Ashaiman bus station. So yes, that's the release that you're seeing on your screen right now. So like I was saying, I had the opportunity to speak with some drivers, rep from GPRTU, and luckily the Greater Accra region chairman for the Road Tolls Association. I had the opportunity to speak with him as well. And so it was a wonderful sit-down conversation where some of them were not too excited about it being digitalized. Some were
why are they not?
Great...
You know, I don't know how it's going to be like, you know, because, I mean, when I recently traveled, went to Dubai, what I realized was that, you know, there are road tolls, but you don't stop.
Yeah.
So the drivers don't stop.
Yeah.
So they just go.
Yeah.
And it will capture they'll capture your number plate and it will automatically take it from your account.
Yes.
So that's how it was working. So there's no like traffic or you find people sitting at that place, the toll booth, taking money, or you have to get to the booth like University of Ghana. You get there and then it will scan it on your car before you pass, which causes delay. There's no delay. Yeah. You just know that this road, there's toll. So you just drive, you're going.
You just drive and
you're going, and then it'll still be
Speaking about that, one of the questions that we were asking was, how really would it be if they're going to digitalize it? Because definitely it looks like one or the other, there's still going to be traffic here and there. Is it that drivers are going to take their phones and then tap it onto something?
Exactly. So that's what I was saying, you know?
But one of the drivers did say something that there are some of the areas that they already use e-gates. So you pay 3 months, you pay, and then every 3 months you renew. So automatically when you get there, it scans and then you pass. It opens for you to pass. So maybe if they are to do it that way, it could possibly work. So if you do not renew, means when you get there, it will not open for you to go. So these were some of the suggestions that some of the drivers made when I spoke with them in Ashaman bus stop. So let's go over there and see how it all happened, it all turned out. great morning to every single one of you. My name is Dua Akomia, and we are still live on Prime Morning. Today, there's a twist of the morning show because I'm present at Ashaiman main station, and we are going to have a conversation on the reintroduction of the road tolls that will be digitalized. And so that's my seat. I'm going to get seated, and then we'll get talking. Road Minister Eko vetting, when he went for his vetting, one of the main things are any reintroduction of road tolls and say you better digitalize President my mention say with what say it will be reintroduced now you sound digitalize
oh me de me nkwa madwene emede so omudi road toll ne san ba biem
they ntiana ema wenije
yo amama pa bia no me gidi say eto na die kuro ni ye ente se ekro ewo ho na omonje to a megidi se mputo emma
the famous small mete ye no afa baabi no medwene hu mienu
okay
ko ne yetiti wo krom ni se ansa na aban na atwam no obetwam no o se sika ne ma sika ne nyu asomudi bai kwan be na mbefa so a sika no ebeba o man ni dia o man ni yie ebenyu ti se dada ne dia ane akaye nyai be se wo kwan be we fa so na sika no be gira ne dia ye akwan amaye na bibia ye fe amayende a ene mesese wo famra be se be dada no a sika no benyu no dia ene aka ane wonyai
bibi kakra wo ha me pese me kama ewiase nyina ne enkankan ne o my Ghana yete ase
okay
about say sika ne nyunu no me wo nchiremu kakra
okay
aban say o nya sika wo to mu it will privatize no ho no so yem hwe ho or the man private man. And this time on privatize it too. NPP time yeah privatizing Maku 20. The busiest areas. It before the my private man. No sense say yes can't now the my private man when you sika. Driver for ni house or mutia too. Ne mum send me ye juma opobi man. No be from Macedonia Junction or better to Porto mu. No ababi tuya too. No mfaso a wonya wo ekwan na wonam so no na ye driver for how but omkase ye giska na ma ene empanifo na nkasa mi so omo se fa he
me pacho ma memra mo na monim say government no free on my no MPP for no omo privatize 20 like Jenfi na Jenfi kano na monim moti bibisa farmer sumo
oh be the from Bashir Idris and then I'm at say bibi ekoso sa
okay
but once say drivers for no at times no yam for adwene and this ha nyamachi you dey say odu a so uchoto una woko dictator no na e baba no ebi wo ho so a me for say ebi wo wa free voltage na cross bi oba nkran now when him say adewe ekoso e wo toll booth at least anka amutimi emma akwanchere ka craft 3 months na 6 months ntase ebeko deep ansana na omobe implement ntase nye e field so a to a say o dibo toll booth aba digital no me nden na makọ me do answer na me bisa question me pressing ahin ana me ye nsen ana card be na omo de mama ye first one omo de ba no omo ye say one side a sticker and a daw screen so udu ana de na abiema wo ono so connection ewom ti sanya manyina no kese panifo no antena se plan ansana ebeba out
digital se obi ye mumu wa se a obi TMTN office wo hu se obi asend sika it is a call wrong and e kodi nipa different wa utime frɛ obetumi confirm ma say bi a time say and I send you say ti digital na ebeboa ebema kro no so ate enti india sana mebra kan station master kan o say etumi e bia 6 months si wo say yem fan kire drivers no say bia digital no say ni ye be ye na ye de betua se na be ya traffic enchoki se na be ya kro no sem embam sa no mani nyina se o mo hwe na o mo de bibia to na kwam ebeboa ye
okay all right now, before that, the Lame Pastor may person me busa a question. Answer now, Minister Eko Nevetting, the Minister for Roads Eko Nevetting, GPRTU eba out, ebe propose say, anka road tolls no more introducing na omo ya no digital ebe mo de pa. Now at that time, minister had not yet come out to announce it. Say road tolls will be reintroduced and it will be digitalized. What made GPRTU come to that conclusion?
No, say about Ghana, GPRTU, we are the, me find say biggest transport society. Yeah. So you're doing a driver for Hopa. For that one day, you're doing a driver for Hopa. Into no, you're doing home. And then who say, one, it will reduce traffic.
Yeah.
Secondly, chronosem ebete. And most of all no crano. Ebema ya hwa toy. Because it your tools, it your taxes, bebre. Even 4 quarter fall taxes a good force on enyekitwa. Bebre. It's almost 13 taxes and a good force. So. Even cry say tone any ho crano. Many wa yen use motorway automatically a chateau. Because I told a full price now. Market woman or market no on track on qua cry a crown or chateau. Because of 50 about for car. Because of full prices, yen so two first near the moon. Tinina no you say a bed wine, a bed board drivers most. Internet we went to that conclusion.
Okay. I want to put this thing across. And the whole Ghana must hear this.
Right.
If 20 toll booths should be privatized under the old
previous
administration,
yeah,
and it was working well, how can we introduce this digital system with a supervision? Okay. So that they will be supervised every toll, so that at least they have to set up the how do you call the minister should set up a task force. They should train up task force to be going around on the tolls, supervising the toll system.
Okay.
It is this tolls money that will be used to maintain the roads.
That's true.
Roads in Ghana are very bad. Even on my phone here, I have some roads. I took a picture on the road from Ashama traffic light to Katamaso, Zenu Katamaso. I have another picture here from GPR Committee 4, Vaco Runabout, to the new N1 that they have opened. As Tematek, by this time, if it is 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, very west, because of the traffic, because of the wrong nature of the road, the cars it broke the cars. The cars could not flow well, so it broke them and it jammed heavy traffic. We plead with the government. We are welcoming this digitalization, but they must supervise it so that one will not put the money in his or her pocket.
Mefasa kwenye so na masen ejina so ada mwase. Se bio ne omudi abai eyade a mobeji yeso adwenkyere. Yeso so sa kwenye so yeso etimi edi adwenkyere anase ne haye edi atumanim na moma mpenimfo ehun se sebi ye nyina especially ya driver for the ye pese ye beje to eye ka kwan yie because mimi de ne ka kwan be yie ama me na me fa me ka emfa so send ye be ya me ka wura obenya kakra hye ne botom anase me yedwuma na ayi bosom ne ene a wotimi enye sika etu ameka.
Okay, it's been an incredible conversation and I have learnt a lot. There are quite a few revelations that came that quite a number of them did not know. I didn't know as well, and I know that you definitely didn't know. And so this has definitely been an informative session right here with the drivers at Ashaiman main station. My name is Esia Dua Akomia. I love to be called the Golden Girl, so you can call me the Golden Girl. And so this is where we end this particular conversation. But we hope and pray that with every single thing that these drivers have put across, the maintenance culture pertaining to the road toll system, and then not just that, but then there being enough training for these drivers to have knowledge about the road toll system being automized will be very, very imperative. And so we hope that the right thing will be done. Thank you once more for your time, and we are going back into the studio to continue. It is still Prime Morning right here on Joy Prime. Don't go away.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, one of their main concerns was Ghana has this issue of we start something and then we are unable to maintain. So they had an issue with our maintenance culture. When the system is put in place, can it be maintained?
A very good one.
One of the drivers spoke about the issue of doomsaw. If there's going to be power fluctuation, okay, then are you going to implement solar systems to make sure that there is constant flow of electricity, that you will not get there? And they even cited one example of the e-gate at the airport when it was being commissioned by the former vice president, and the moment he got there, it wasn't opening. And they cited that example, that it could happen that way.
The drivers are smart.
Very smart.
Super smart.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I bet these are things that sometimes even those in leadership haven't thought about.
Yeah.
And I always say it's very good for us to have stakeholder engagement because these are the stakeholders. They know exactly what their problems are.
Yes.
If you don't engage them and you go ahead and you do things out of what you feel, you could get it wrong because they ply the road every day.
Yeah.
And these are concerns. They probably might be talking amongst themselves, saying these things that, so if you do this, because I remember very well when they wanted to implement the e-levy, there was a bit of stakeholder engagement.
Yeah.
And the people actually outlaid their fears. Yeah. They did speak about what could happen. And it happened. It happened.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
It happened. You know, so let's see. Yes, their concerns are very valid, I must say.
Very, very valid. Very, very valid. They do not want the monies going elsewhere. They want the monies being put into maintaining the road. So it is not even just about the system, the digital system alone. The Road Tolls Association head for Greater Accra, that's him, Mr. Jemfi, he said that when the system is implemented, okay, the monies are coming in and everything, but what about the roads itself? They even cited an example that one of them seated there, the drivers, he had an accident where a huge pothole that he was unable to see ahead before he got there, and then his tires just went off like that. And it was the same day that he had purchased new tires. Oh, no. So imagine they trying to, get monies to maintain their cars, they are paying road tolls, and then now he has taken money to purchase new tires, and because potholes are not being fixed in the country, this happens to him. So now he has to spend another money in fixing or getting new set of tires again.
Yeah, so if you're rest assured that, we're not going to be seeing the kind of potholes that we are seeing always, if we are going to see better roads.
Better roads.
One of the reasons why I don't use motorways, after you use motorway, trust me, you're either going to have a flat tire or your tire will start signaling you that in the course of the day you need to repump or your tire is going to burst. My tire has burst on the motorway before, so I know what I'm talking about. And I think about 4 or 5 times I've used the motorway. All the time, immediately I'm done with the motorway, I see my tire, the air pressure going down. So as for that place,
Yeah, this guy, he's the station master.
Okay.
He said something that I believe that we have to pay close attention to. The drivers need to go under training for a number of months before they start implementing the system.
The drivers?
The drivers.
Okay.
The trotro mates most especially, trotro mates and trotro drivers. If this is how the system, if it's going to be automated, you have to make sure that you allocate, let's say, 3 to 4 or 5 months to teach them extensively so they can understand. The station master said, I'm using an iPhone, but I'm still not able to really understand how the iPhone works completely.
They sell yam.
I just take a phone, I just receive phone calls and I make phone calls and then that is it.
So why is he using the iPhone?
Maybe it was a gift.
Maybe it was a gift.
He wants to live large.
Maybe it was a gift.
Or maybe it was a gift. But I believe that what he said is true. Government would have to teach the public. They have to really make sure that we undergo proper training to understand really how the system works before they implement it. It will really help them because
so true.
a lot of them, their level of understanding certain things are different. Obia different. So if they allocate enough time, and it was one of their main concerns,
that's so true.
Government should allocate enough time for them and really teach them how the system should work. So when it starts operating or it starts working, they can do things smoothly without having to, you know, as soon as Yayan is saying, and then, you know, that whole thing, they didn't want that. So I think that also was a very valid point that they raised over there. And we hope the government takes all these things into consideration and makes it very easy for all and sundry to easily use the digital system for the road tolls.
I do agree with you 100% on it. You know, we have a habit of bringing in new things without educating the general public on it. There are so many things that have been implemented and the people didn't know how to do it. Even with regards to the e-levy that you know, we spoke about, people still didn't understand how e-levy...
Although they went region by region.
It didn't, you know. So there are things that, especially looking at the kind of country that we are, where we have some people who are illiterate. They are educated, but they are illiterate, you know. You have to do a little more work in there. You have to take your time, have engagements with them. So whatever it will take for you to go to their, like you went there, to their station, had a conversation with them, same way you can allocate personnel to their places, probably 3 days of training. And when you go to the station master and tell them that we have training every 8 a.m., he organizes people to be there. And then you train them. And there are stations. As for the stations, they are there, plenty. So you just tell them that every 8 a.m. we are having this, and it will work. You know, it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. So let's do it. And also, you know, back in the day, we saw a lot of adverts on TV educating people. I remember very well, I'll never forget, there was this advert about helmets, why motorists should wear helmets. And they used a watermelon, it dropped from, I think, a story building, it crashed, they dropped the helmet, it didn't crash. It spoke a lot of volumes. So for that, I think that they should also use the media platforms to do these adverts, to educate them about it. It's another form. We are here as media personnel, so we are here. Also, you know, as a media house, we are here. You can have your advert done, bring it, we play the advert so that everybody will learn something. You know, there was another one about, you know, teenage pregnancy and all of that. Once you pop, you can't stop and all. Can we bring these things back? Because it's a way of educating everybody out there. And when we play for probably like 3 months continuous before we bring the road tolls, people understand how it's gonna work. And then it'll be easy for everybody.
Very true. I don't want government being too much in a hurry to implement this, just because they know that Ghanaians are quite excited about the road tolls coming back. I know that it's true. A lot of people are excited about it because the main reasons it was even introduced or it was abolished was the fact that there's traffic. And then, too much traffic, no accountability. And there were also, governments also at that time did say that the revenue that was being generated from the road tolls as compared to what was being put into maintaining the road toll system, it wasn't tallying, it was minimal. And so there was the need for it to be abolished. Hey, please, government, we are pleading with you, please take your time. Let's do the needful, let's do the right thing before the system is implemented so we can have a huge number of qualified, registered drivers to have, how the system works at their fingertips so that we can do everything at ease. It will be best that way.
Yeah, it will be good. You know, yesterday, I think the CEO for the Ghana card, posted something on his Facebook, and so many people were praising him. If only it can be done and it will be done well, it will look like we would have gone far if it can be done, where everything is linked to your Ghana card. So whatever you do, it's just your Ghana card. You don't need a driver's license. You just need your Ghana card and you're good to go. It will help, though. It will really help. Anyway, we are on Zoom. Okay, so we have our very first person joining us on Zoom this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very fine, and you?
We are fine, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. What's your name?
I'm very much grateful, and then for giving me opportunity every Friday to also air my views on topics concerning this country.
You're welcome.
Yes, first of all, I want to comment on the issue of road tools. And before I go to the allied health issue, that road tools is something that I think the country was generating, if not much, but at least something from it. But the previous government decided to take it off. And as we speak, most of us didn't understand the reason why it was being taken off. But I can, for your discussions, I'm really enjoying it. And I think the government shouldn't just looking at bringing the road tools. What happens to the rules? My sister, if you travel through from Tamale, what they call it, from Kumasi, Tichimai through to Wale Bamboy to Upper West, you will see how they are roaded. Very terrible. And it's not just a kilometer or let me say 5 kilometer road. Very long journey. And the VIP drivers will tell you, that road is very terrible. So imagine such a road. If you initiate toll booth and drivers driving through this death trap road, I will call it, and you expect them to pay toll booth, madam, will you be happy? That's the point. So you should be looking at what? Putting the roads in a very good manner before even thinking of what? Taking money from the drivers as toll too. Is that not it? Yeah. Which is that we are just talking about how to reintroduce it. But what happens to the road? From Upper East to Small Road, very terrible. And yes, in such a road, it's a very long hour journey drive. And look at the Eastern Corridor Road. Most of the roads are still there. From Bimbila to Yendi Road, they are there. From Chirupwane, all those areas, they have a lot of road issues. And you are going to, so imagine if you have finished, if you have constructed all these roads in a very nice shape and you put toll booth there, I think it will generate a lot of money. I don't think the drivers are complaining of paying toll. They never complain. They were coping with it, that's not it. So let's put the roads in good manner. Then we really initiate it. It will help the country generate revenue. When we go to the outside, we don't see some of these things. We should make the roads, we should put the roads in a very good shape. The drivers within some of the Bimbila Road, the Chirupwane to Yendi, if I want to tell you what they go through, I think if not at all, Yendi to Bimbila and those areas, yeah, the roads are very poor. It's a very poor road. And it's not just, let me say, a kilometer or 2 kilometers, it's very far. Long journey road. Like I just mentioned, from Techimai, Wenchi, through to Wa, that road is very bad. And yet, in a very long, like let me say, 6 to 7 hours drive, and you come and put toll booth there, and that road is not well constructed. And it's how? How do you expect drivers? Some of the roads you have constructed are far back, some of us were not yet born, madam. And no work has been done on those roads. And yes, you want drivers to pay into. So my point is that make sure that you put them in good shape, then you ask them to come and pay, they will pay. Is that not it?
Yeah, anyway, thank you so much.
Madam, before now, let me just add up this.
Okay.
Since the day they vetted the Allied Health, or the Minister for Health, so now Allied Health haven't heard anything. We can hear of Education Minister going to the sectors, trying to speak to them. But our Minister for Health, you are begging him. The Allied Health Professional Council, since the day we were vetted, I think he needs to speak about our issue. You want to hear him talking. He hasn't said anything about Allied Health yet. And we continue to use your medium or your platform to remind him.
Thank you.
We are begging him.
All right. He's yet to be sworn in. So hopefully once he's sworn in, we'll hear from him. Okay? All right. Thank you so
very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. You at home can also join us this morning on Zoom. Please make sure that your room is well lit and also you are well dressed to join us. I think we have somebody else. Is here, you're picking the person?
Fusaini. Hi, Fusaini.
Hello.
Fusaini, good morning to you. Fusaini, I'm actually seeing your face, so if you can unmute so we can get talking, I'd be very happy. Okay, since Fusaini isn't ready, if you can pick another Zoomer on. We are still on here. We are talking about the reintroduction of the road tolls. But we've been saying this, that before you join us on Zoom, please, we would love for you to put in a Zoom ID so we can easily identify you when it's time for you to be picked. Let's see who we have on. Hi, good morning to you. Unfortunately, you didn't come on with your name, but can you unmute? I believe you're seeing yourself on TV, so can you unmute and let's get talking. Can you unmute? Hit the unmute button. Okay, so if Fusaini is back, hi Fusaini. Fusaini, please talk. Okay. Okay, all right. So we are still on here. And we are awaiting all of you to join us on Zoom. Akisme has joined us. Akisme.
Yeah, Papa
Assembly man back up here.
Back up here. What's the make you come now? So I brought from Kwan.
When your brofo station internal, that's how we have to do it.
Because many people want to talk, but they can't speak better English like what I speak, so they can't.
Wow.
Join.
They should all feel free and join us regardless. Good morning to you, Akisme. What do you want to say?
Good morning to you, my beautiful Asedia.
Thank you.
I cannot say good morning to you without saying good morning to my bestie, my lover sister, my mom, my everything. Commander Fali Bako.
Akisme, my darling. Honorable Bako.
I like the African way.
Thank you.
You are the one promoting the African way.
Thank you. Thank you, Akisme.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, yeah.
Yes, Akisme.
I urge the President John Mahama reconsider and bring back the road tools to support the well-being of our fellow citizens with, especially our disabled brothers and sisters, because they can find their daily bread to eat, and not even our disabled brothers. Even it helps us to get money in our coffin.
Right.
Even in the even the road too. He help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers who are the roadside selling water and food. So I support the bring back of the road toll. So as I know President Mahama listening to Ghanaians. He's not listening to his man. That's why I said that Ghanaian vote for me. If you vote for me, when I come, I'll listen to you. So I urge President Mahama to reconsider and bring the road toll back again. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you for your time. God bless you too.
Yeah.
You know, the roads minister was actually asked about the disabled question, and he, if it's going to be digitalized, then it means that there's a high possibility that these disabled who used to work at the road tolls booths could lose their jobs. But he said that no, some would go under training so they can operate the system behind closed doors, the digital system that will be automating the road tolls. And I asked the road tolls, Greater Accra. Greater Accra Region Chairman, the Road Tolls Association. I asked him if they had heard anything like that. And also, when the Minister for Roads mentioned that, were they excited, his team, how was the excitement like? And he said they were very, very excited about that, and they believe that if it is done that way, it would really help, that the government is not going to sideline them just because it's going to be automated. And definitely, although it's going to be automated, they still need some labor behind the machines to operate them. So if they are going to consider the disabled to make sure that they are taught and operate the automation, they'll be super ecstatic about it. So I believe that if the Minister for Roads is saying that, it will be very, very exciting for him to do that. Yeah.
Now, talking about that, let's go back on Zoom and have more conversations. Hi, good morning. Nathaniel? Nathaniel, we can't see your face. Can you please go into the light for us? You are very dark. We are seeing good. Now we can see you better. Again, you're gone. We can't see your face again. I don't know what's happening.
I'm sure it's the phone screen.
No, with the lights behind you is so bright, so it's made you dark. So we can't see you.
Hope it's cool now.
A bit better, but still. Anyway, you please go ahead and make your point. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good.
Great. Talk to us.
Yeah. All that we want to say is we thank HEJDM for bringing back the road tolls, because this road tolls is going to help Ghanaians a lot through development. And even when the road tolls are being introduced and some money is being generated, when the road sector people are able to repair or reconstruct our roads, it will bring some sort of employment. And it will push or it will cushion the youth for us to move forward. Because as of now, there are many youths in the house who are not working. And everything that they do, it's either they go to a community or they go to a certain place. You see them playing drafts, playing this cards, and my sister, it's very appalling. It's very, very appalling.
So how will the road tolls create jobs, though?
Pardon?
How will the road tolls create jobs for these youth?
Okay, when the road tolls are being brought back and revenue is being generated, the revenue generated will be used to repair or to construct new roads or the old devastated roads.
Okay.
And doing that, it will bring the youth on board, those not working. Right. Because it will not be only one person who will be introduced to come and work.
Yeah.
They will bring many people on board. Because we have these technical students, like this graduated technical students, all in the house.
Okay, all right. Okay. Nathaniel, can you hear me?
For Ghanaian students who can work. But because there's no
Oh, Nathaniel's network is not too good. Nathaniel, if you position yourself better, it'll be good. But you at home can also join us and share your opinion with regards to the road tolls. That's what we are talking about this morning. And you know, Isidro, I think one thing that would put everyone at peace is for the government to tell us that we will use the monies to fix either potholes or street lights or this. So because we know that the monies, not everything can create roads. Okay, but once we have that assurance that we will use the money for ABC, I think that some way, somehow, people will also say, okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about the introduction. It's not just about digitalizing it. No, but what's next with it?
Yeah.
When we took the money from e-levy, what did we use it for? You understand? And that was a concern. You are taking all these monies from us, but what are you using the monies for? What did the money go into? Because as far as we are concerned, we kept on going to IMF to borrow. We kept on going to World Bank to borrow. So what were the monies used for?
Right.
So if you're going to take the road tolls, it's fine. Ghanaians are happy. They are okay. But what will it be used for?
Yeah.
That's one thing that everybody wants to know. And I'm hoping that, you know, after this communique that came out yesterday, there's going to be another communique that will follow and say, oh, we are hoping to make A, B, C, D amount. When we make it, we'll make sure that we clear all potholes.
Yeah.
All roads with potholes.
Yeah.
We'll clear them. Because we might not be able to construct new roads with it. So every pothole, the money is allocated, and then we'll use it to also build bus stops. You know, at a point in time, we're building bus stops. What happened to the bus stops? Now you get to bus stop and everybody has to stand. There are no seats at the bus stops.
No seats,
Can we build some seats at the bus stops? Very, very important as well. You know, where you have
it all boils down to the maintenance. The maintenance has always been our issue.
But if we are paying the road tolls, and we know that the monies are going to be allocated to that, we know that definitely you will have some maintenance on there too.
We will not have any issues paying the road tolls. No. Not at all.
I think there's somebody on Zoom.
Yes, we have another Zoomer joining us. Hi, good morning. Hello, good morning to you. Unfortunately, you didn't join with the Zoom ID, so, okay. Can you please unmute? You're wearing a white shirt, yeah.
Good morning.
Okay, hi, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Mahama.
Okay, right. Hi, Mahama.
Good morning.
Okay.
I'm happy the government have announced a decision to, reintroduce the road tolls.
Yeah.
Actually, if you look at it, the former administration, they themselves even complained that it doesn't make any sense in any country for there to be roads. We are using and benefiting from the roads, but we are not paying any amount to ensure that we maintain those roads. And so if the previous government, if they themselves have cancelled the road tolls and come to the realization that they need to introduce it back, and out of shyness, they cannot because they were bold in cancelling the road tolls. So if the new government comes and say that they are reintroducing it, I think it is a national consensus because already the previous government has even decided on it. So what I will urge is that there should be transparency. And then if you look at it, it was not just a nuisance tax because even in 2023, the government was planning to raise about 1 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah. So if this amount is brought to the national kitty, I think it is a sufficient amount to, maintain some of the parts of the roads that are destroyed. Right. So what we should be asking for is the transparency and that the money that is coming from it should be used for the purpose for which it is set up to be used. Our roads are actually bad in this country, and then we need to on ways in which we can raise more revenue to construct our roads because roads are almost everything. But if you will indulge me, I will want to divert a bit to one issue that is important.
Please go ahead.
On the ministerial nominations.
Okay.
Actually, I am from Upper West, and if you look, I am a Sisala.
Okay.
And then when the appointments came, if you have read in the news, you will see that the Sisala enclave lives neglected in a way. The president, we know, he's our playmate. The Sales and the Gwenjas are playmates. And so we know that he's a listening president. And then when people cry, he wouldn't want to see tears in the eyes of any Ghanaian. And so because we are also a major stakeholder and that we are their playmates, we are pleading with him to consider his decision so that at least the last 4 nominees that are left, he should consider one of our competent sons to, to occupy one of the positions. We have the Sale East MP, the Sala West MP, and then they are all competent enough to, occupy any ministerial appointment. And we are pleading with the president to consider nominating one of them to occupy the position of a deputy ministerial position. Actually, we didn't get the opportunity to get into the cabinet, but at least this one, we know he has the.
It shouldn't pass you by.
Our cry, you will hear us. Thank you very much this morning.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mahama, for your time this morning. Roslyn, speaking about the street lights, the driver spoke about that as well. That they're hoping the street lights will be fixed. They spoke about the dangers that they have to endure when driving at night, because a majority of them do work at night as well. But the street lights aren't working. Some of them are being attacked by, robbers on the roads and all of that, by the roadside and all.
It's no more safe to even walk around 7 p.m.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Let's go on Zoom and pick somebody else. Hi, good morning. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Samuel. Hi, Samuel. How are you?
I'm fine, Feli. Good morning.
Good morning. Talk to us.
Let me say good morning to Madam Akamia. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm doing good. How about you?
Great. I'm also doing well.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, so back to the question to say that I'm really happy seeing this. To be frank, I just woke up and said, let me go to Prime Morning and check on what they are doing. And then really getting to know that the government wants to bring back road tolls. I mean, I'm so excited. What is my excitement here? Aside the money or aside the tax we are getting, in the cognitive aspect, I mean, putting into consideration the emotional aspect of it, you get to realize that these workers most of them were disabled people. And it took that stigma out of them that they can also socialize, they can also get into the public space, they can also do something for the living. So, just taking this out and then they're going back home, they're not doing anything. It puts some sort of emotional stress on them which means they are not even well recognized within the nation. I just put them in that context. But now seeing that the new government want to bring back, I think they are really happy and they really feel that they are well represented within the government. So kudos to the government. The youth too, we will do whatever we can do to support him. I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Okay, Samuel. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. So you see, there are mixed emotions here. Those who are very happy.
Yeah.
And those who are like, we are happy, but we don't know what the money will be used for.
Yes. And where the monies could go to.
Yeah.
It's really their main concern because they believe that before it was abolished, the monies were going into some person's pockets. And so when the road tolls rep, I think he got quite uncomfortable when the station master mentioned the accountability when it comes to the monies and all that. I liked something that the road tolls rep said, that a lot of the times, because we are not amongst them, so we do not really know what goes on within the association. That there are so many issues that were going on before it was abolished. If you remember, he mentioned that when the NDC was in power, before NPP came into power, they had privatized 2. But NPP came to power and they have privatized 20.
And even with that one, they still ended up cancelling it, you know. So it's not easy.
And he said that with the private ones, their ways of operating is totally different from how the government was operating the tolls. So, I mean, it's very interesting, and let's just see how government is going to do everything. But we still have some more Zoomers on. Let's go back on Zoom and see who we have on. Fake Up. Hi, Fake Up. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
Oh, I'm well. Rosalind is doing well as well. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. All right. Talk to us.
Okay. Reintroduction of road toll.
Yeah.
It's a nice idea. Anything that will bring something to the government coffers for development is good.
Okay.
My problem is the modalities in collecting the road toll. So if you look at the previously how it was done, it was creating a lot of congestion, like you rightly said. At the same time, government was not getting the actual revenue into the mainstream coffers. So digitalizing this is the best way to. But I was also of the opinion that, you know, these drivers and these vehicles, they go to a DVLA every year to renew their papers, as they call it. So if every vehicle will go to the DVLA every year to renew whatever license they have or whatever, so why can't they introduce some amount of percentage there? So that when you go to renew your papers, you pay that as a road toll, a component of the road toll. And you sort of put a standing block on their ways and constant traffic all over. So if they also think about those areas and see whether it is possible, so that we don't just create unnecessary traffic on our road, just incorporate it to the renewal of papers every year. Every vehicle will go and renew. If you don't renew, that means you have not paid your road toll.
Yeah.
But if you renew you have paid your road toll, and we are good to go. So the money will be accessible to the government for development. That's all. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That's a very great suggestion. A very great one.
A very great one.
Yeah.
But then it comes back to those who are excited that our special needs persons who are going to get employment, what will happen to them? You know, if you take it to DVLA, what's going to happen to these persons? Anyway, it's quite difficult.
Even with that, some of the drivers still don't trust. They say, look at something like the roadworthy, for instance. The roadworthy, yes, you're paying, you're renewing, and then all of that. But then one way or the other, we still have some persons who find their way to dodge certain things, certain processes, certain amounts of monies, and still get their stickers on their cars.
You don't pay?
That's what some of the drivers were saying.
Wow.
So even if you don't pay, maybe the amounts that you're even supposed to pay, you end up paying much less, maybe half or lower or something. I don't know. But they said that one way or the other, some persons still find their way or find ways of maneuvering things just to make sure that they are comfortable and they are okay and they are not going with the regular system of doing things. And so they are still, regardless, concerned about anything at all that the government is proposing that they would do. But I pray and I hope that their hope in the government would not be lost, because it looks like they have lost hope because of previous happenings. They trusted and nothing happened. So right now that it seems that there's some level of excitement amongst them because road tolls is going to be brought back. The roads are going to be looking much better and all that. I think hope is beginning to come again.
The roads have to look better.
Yeah.
Street lights must come back. Well, the Greater Accra Regional Minister says she's going to restore our street lights in 50 days. She said it's so far it's about, we have like 47 days or 46 days.
But that no clue. It seems you do not know Rose.
We have 46 days remaining. So the countdown has begun. We began that countdown a long time ago. Although finance minister,
moment she said it.
Although finance minister hasn't gone to parliament to read the budget, the countdown began the very day that you said 50 days.
Yeah.
So as we are here, you have 46 days to go. We are counting.
It has a lot of work to do because in Greater Accra, the street lights that are not working, even the motorway, the bulbs, you have 2 bulbs, baby.
For me, even if I see that work has commenced, you know, I think that will let us know that she's a woman of her word.
Yeah, and so even when the 50 days is not,
and she hasn't been able to fix all, but she's been able to fix. Yes,
yeah.
So I know that she'll still do it.
Yeah,
I don't want a situation where she will not start at all.
Yeah.
Or she'll start at just one portion and leave it. At least let's see that, okay, within the 50 days, you've been able to do maybe half of what you promised. So the other half will be completed in the next 50. So we know that in 100 days, you are done. But if we don't see anything, and it's now 46 days, my name is Roslyn Felly.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
On 47, 46 days. We are counting. You know, I actually do count it in my head, you know. It's not today that I'm counting. No. I started counting from that day.
Right.
I've been counting till now.
Yeah.
I'll continue counting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ought to be done. I like people who give promises and stick to their promises. If you can't do, don't say. So once you say it, we have to hold you accountable. And for the campaign promises that were done by the government, the John Dramani Mahama government, when they were in opposition, we will hold them by till they Who's joining us on Zoom? Hi, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
All right, kindly mute the volume on your television set for us.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Yourself?
We are doing fantastic. Talk to us this morning. What do you want to say?
Yes, I think it's a good news for this reintroduction of the so good.
Yeah, boss. Is it possible? I would like to let you hold on. Can you please get a shirt? Wear the shirt and come back. We'll pick you again. Okay? Thank you very much.
Let me put on shirt.
Put on shirts for me. I like people like you. You understand things very well. Thank you very much for understanding. Okay, so when you are joining us, try as much as possible to also wear shirts, and your room should be well lit. You lower the volume. Are you? Oh, don't worry at all. It's understandable. Okay, fantastic. We like this. You're looking so nice. Your family people are watching. Talk to us. Please go ahead and talk to us.
I said, I'm really happy for this reintroduction of the Togo. I think there's...
Okay, so please continue talking. I can hear you.
So I'm so happy with this reintroduction of the toll booths. And
Pick me, I want to book some play.
My little suggestion is
talk to me. Continue talking. Don't worry, talk to me.
The traffic congestion was so bad. So when the toll booth was closed or cancelled, we were so happy. Especially those living in Kaspa, we were so happy. So if they want to reintroduce it, I would suggest they relocate the toll booth to the new road that they are constructing from Kaswa to Winneba. Okay. And then they should make sure they expand the road enough that those who are going to use the digital sticker or something that they are going to use, they will have their way, and those foreign cars will also get their route that they will pass on. And then I should also say this: those disabled friends, our disabled brothers and sisters, they should reduce their expectation because immediately it becomes digitalized, they won't get that much opportunity. So we should try and cite them for now, because immediately it is digitalized, they won't get much employment.
Okay, that's what you think.
Yes.
Okay.
And then looking at Legon, if you go to Legon, they have these stickers. Immediately you get to the gate, automatically the gate opens for you. So if they want to go to digitalization, as they are saying, they should make sure they make good use of it. And then there's some places that there's a toll booth. There used to be toll booth, and then the road is very rough. So sometimes it's annoying, like paying a toll and then driving on a bad road. So we will pray, if they want to bring it back, they should make sure the roads are good, and then we all enjoy it.
Okay.
I think it's a good news.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion, and thank you for joining us too. All right, so I think there was somebody on there who kept on saying we should pick him. When you join us, don't worry, we'll pick you. You don't have a problem at all. We are here because of you, okay? So you just exercise some patience for us, and we'll pick you so that we can have a conversation. Let's see, Edwa. We have Nicole on the line.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. If you can hear me, kindly unmute. Nicole, please unmute, okay? Please unmute. You're currently on. I can see your face. You're wearing glasses. So please unmute. Hit the unmute button. And let's get rolling. Hi, okay, all right. Unfortunately, Nico couldn't probably hear me well. For us to get interactive with him, get talking with him. Anyway, so I always say this, we've been reiterating this before we start the Zoom on Newsflash, that before you are called to join or to start talking, you have to be muted. You have to be muted because when somebody is talking and you're also trying to interrupt, it makes it makes it look clumsy. And please, we do not want that. We want orderliness and discipline during the Newsflash segment. So until your Zoom ID is called, please stay muted. But the moment your Zoom ID is called, be quick to unmute and start talking. It makes it very quick and easy for every single person that joins us on Zoom to have an opportunity to speak as well. So please, we are pleading with all of you. And also, look very good. Always put on something nice before you appear on TV, because your family members, your loved ones will be watching you as well. I don't think you would want them seeing you somewhere on TV. So please, let's put all these into consideration the next time we are planning on joining Zoom right here on Prime Morning. So I guess that's it, Rosalind. Okay, Nico is back. Hi, Nico. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, how are you this morning?
We are doing awesomely well. How about you?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand one thing on this toll booth.
Okay.
I think it's a nice idea if only it will be electronically, that nobody will be there taking the money. The transporters will have their card. When you get to that place, you press your card and automatically you will have access to Google.
Oh,
because when you have this, crowded people at a particular toll post to pay, that will cause a lot of traffic, making a lot of people be in that line. So I think it's going to take off some work from some people. That is true. But if only it's digitalized, I think that is my contribution to this.
All right, Nico, thank you so much for your contribution this morning. And thank you to every single Zoomer who joined us. And thank you to the drivers at Ashaiman Main Bus Station. The GPRTU rep, Dela, who was also seated with us, and the rep from the Road Tolls Association, who was also seated with us to, speak with us. It was a wonderful conversation. So thank you to every single one of you who joined. Roslyn.
It's been amazing, and we are looking forward to the road tolls. We are hoping that this time around, as they have promised transparency, yes, we'll know more about it, as they have also told us that they are not going to, let people lose their jobs, but rather they're coming back into work. We're going to see it. We're going to see a better system, and also we are going to see better roads. So that's most important. Street lights, better roads, people are asking for. And, this Valentine's season, I'm very excited. I think that, unfortunately, I'm disqualified from partaking, else I would have done it, because I can't wait to have that 3-night stay at the Western Serene Hotel in Takoradi.
Yes.
And so if I don't have the opportunity and you can get to experience it, why don't you send your pictures to us on 055-157-5757, 055-157-5757. So send a picture of yourself and your spouse in a beautiful, beautiful pose, all right? And also add your love story to it. Now today on the show, we'll have a couple who have done it. They'll come and share their story with us. They are actually, in the race of becoming one of the couples that will get to have the weekend stay at the Western Serene Hotel. So Western Serene Hotel is giving this beautiful package. And for me, it's even the packages involved. There's a candlelight dinner.
There is.
Just check it out.
There's candlelight dinner, there's champagne. Do you like champagne?
Oh, I love champagne. I love champagne. I don't know why I was disqualified, though. I love champagne.
There's also chocolate. That is from Western Serene Hotel. What's Valentine's Day without chocolate? It's not possible. So they have amazing packages.
They have the Swedish couple massage. Oh my God!
Yeah,
that's so much that's going to happen. For me, Western Serene Atlantic Hotel in Takoradi is also offering this package for couples who want to, enjoy the Valentine's season. So there are packages. There's a 3,470 Ghana cedis package, which comes with a bed and breakfast, double occupancy, the Swedish couple massage, chocolate, a bottle of red wine, arrival fruit platter, and dinner. Most hotels don't really give dinner. Yeah, most hotels are just a bed and breakfast, and that is it. So I think this is the best of packages I've ever seen, because I remember very well. I don't want to mention the hotel's name. One of the hotels is like bed and breakfast like 2,800, and I'm like, nothing else.
Sorry?
Bed and breakfast is 2,800. Yes. Bed and breakfast, nothing else. Bed and breakfast, 2,000. So if you're getting a Swedish massage for the couple, you're getting chocolate, you're getting a bottle of red wine, arrival fruit platter, and dinner for 3,470. Wow, that's amazing. And then the other package is 2,670. That comes again with a bed and breakfast. There's still the Swedish couple massage. There's a chocolate, there's a bottle of red wine, and the arrival fruit platter.
All right. Yes. And for those of you that want to celebrate on Valentine's Day, just want to take your spouse out, your partner out, you live in Takoradi, or you want to drive all the way to Takoradi for a wonderful time, well, Western Serene Atlantic Hotel has this package for you as well. It's going for 450 Ghana cedis per head. You get to enjoy some candlelit dinner with thoughtfully crafted menu, saxophone music, glass of wine, and special homemade Atlantic chocolate. So it's between 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. on the 14th of February. Luckily, Valentine's Day is on Friday. It's a Friday. So, yeah, you can...
You know what?
Get to relax after a hard day's work.
I'm disqualified from doing the couple thing.
Yeah.
But I know I have a huge fan base in Takoradi.
Yeah.
It's Takoradi for I'm coming. Because of you, I'm coming. I just want to meet you all. So let's all gather at the Westin Serene Atlantic Hotel on the 14th. So if you don't want to sleep, you can still be there and have the package, the 450 Ghana cedis package. You have the saxophonist there, playing for you. You can enjoy your wine, you can enjoy your dinner, you enjoy your chocolates, and we get to meet as well. And also those who want to spend the night, you already know the package that it comes with. So we'll be there on the 14th. The team will be there. I will be there too. I want to meet all of you, lovely couples, and maybe you'll be sharing your love story with me as well. Tell me how you all met. It'll be beautiful, won't it? So let's meet in Takoradi at the Westin Serene Hotel on the 14th of February. That's next week, Friday.
Yeah, and to make reservations, it's reservation at WestinSereneAtlanticHotel.com. And you can also pick up these numbers 031-2000-2700 or 050-133-2584 or 050-133-1881. Very simple. Pick up these numbers, call them, and let them know that you want to reserve a time, dates, place, room with your partner for Valentine's Day package. It's going to be very, very beautiful, very, very wonderful. Anyway, so yeah.
And our children who can cook, it's time for them to be a part of our Big Chef Junior Edition. Are you between the ages of 7 and 12? Mummies and daddies, pick up your cameras and record your word cooking and send it to us on 055-157-5757, 055-157-5757. We are still receiving entries, and so you can send it to us. This weekend, get busy. Let them get busy and do it, all right? Kids, it's your time to shine. It's no more the adults' time. It's your time. It's time. So 7 to 12 years old is your time to shine. Send us the videos to our WhatsApp number 055-157-5757, 055-157-5757.
Newsflash was brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise. Steel, fun papa fie.